Hi everyone, my name's MadMatt Lugos. Welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm, episode 3. We're in the hospital because Rachel's been stabbed. If I'm being honest,
I hope Sean Prescott. What's he writing to the hospital about? Is this for real?
Administrator Hofstadter. One of your current patients is Andrew North, a student at Blackwell Academy who was injured on school grounds. As the physical safety of its students is a core responsibility of any school, Blackwell has failed Mr. North in this instant. I would therefore like to personally and, I stress, anonymously cover his medical expenses. If I may be of assistance in speeding the process, do not hesitate to contact me. Strange. Very strange. Yeah, I gotta be honest, guys, I don't really know how I'm feeling about the game as a whole. I've really enjoyed spending more time with Chloe, but it's just all this Rachel side story.
If I want to stay sane,
Yes,
I
I
need to
know.
stay busy.
Alright, we need to catch up, so. You're still around? We're in room 785 in case you forgot. Cool. Let's catch up with our diary entries. So, you ever notice how people in hospitals are always whispering? I think it's because hearing our own voices makes everything feel much more real, somehow. Like writing it down. Weird how only a few hours ago I was the one bringing something broke, back to life. I almost can't believe I was able to fix up the truck. I took it for a joyride around the junkyard before Rachel showed up. We chatted a bit, then shit got crazy. And by crazy, I mean Damon Merrick, the psychopath who's super interested in Rachel's bio mom and dad for some reason. He and Frank arrived demanding to know what we were doing. Before we could find out why, he pulled out a knife and stabbed Rachel. I might have been able to stop him if I'd acted quicker. But I just froze if it weren't for Frank. A blazing car ride later and I'm here at the hospital wishing I could make myself believe this isn't really real. Chloe, the much too real. P.S. I hope Frank's okay. Yeah, me too. Is that the beans? It was room 785, wasn't it? So I imagine we could get some details on the fire guys. But
Is that Mikey and Drew's dad? I wonder how he's doing. Is this Drew's room?
All right then. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. North.
That's me. And you are?
I'm Chloe.
Here to see Drew?
Yeah.
how are things?
How are things going?
Oh, you know how it is. Ups and downs. Drew's hurt, of course. But there's other things going well for us. I'm moving back into my old apartment in 2.5 hours. I don't know if you know this, but Mikey's been crashing at Drew's dorm.
Oh?
I had a bit of trouble with work. And it's all been pretty hard. Anyway, Drew managed to scrape together enough to get me back on my feet.
I'm glad things are starting to work out then.
Hold on. You said you were Chloe. Mikey's mentioned you a few times now. I have a question maybe you can answer.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Both of those boys have been acting a little, well, guilty lately.
Don't ask us about the drugs.
I've been spending most of my time looking for work. I'm worried I missed something important. Do you know if anything's going on with them?
You need to ask Drew, dude.
You should probably ask Drew. I don't really know any details. I do know that whatever it is,
Yeah.
they did it because they wanted to help you.
Thanks, Chloe. they actually have helped me out. Money-wise. We're a family, you know? We deal with things together. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, let's go.
Hey!
You made it.
Oh. Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Drew.
I'm really starting to feel like we should have stepped in for him, because this is potentially his whole scholarship ruined now. I couldn't have known Damon would have gone this far, man. How's your knee, dude?
How's your knee doing? Do they think it's gonna heal?
I'm not sure, actually.
Ugh.
It's too early to tell.
Sorry to hear it.
It's all good.
Love the hair, by the way.
Pretty cool.
Barbarian colours.
I figured it might fit with my new barbarian look. You know, a war paint.
Awesome.
Nerds.
Hey, any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
Yeah, she'll be
Rachel's
alright.
stable. She'll probably wake up soon.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
What happened?
She got stabbed in the arm by Demon fucking Merrick.
Seriously? It wasn't because of me, was it?
Oh. Yeah, we got our own problems, dude.
No. Somehow we've got our own shit with him now.
That's crazy.
Fuck that guy. I wish I could get my hands on him.
Drew, chill out, okay?
I'm headed out. Everything okay in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have too much fun now. Try to keep it appropriate for the hospital.
Bye, Dad.
See ya, Pops.
How are they going to afford the medical bills, man?
Man. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Damon. Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready. Ooh, I want to eat that. Right now.
I do remember just a hospital story. I was in hospital with quite a bad concussion a good few years ago now. I was in the head injuries ward. But I was quite lucid. I was just, I'd hurt my back and my head a bit. Everyone else in there was in an absolute state. So most of them weren't conscious when, the food was coming round. So I just like one of the nurses, he he just used to give me like everyone's dessert. So I'd have like 4 or 5 cups of hospital ice cream. And even though it's sort of rubbish ice cream, I'd always eat all that stuff.
Those must be from Steph's parents. Look at that. Wells being nice for a change.
I'd like to express my deepest condolences for your injuries. I strive to make Blackwell a safe and welcoming place for all students. I realise now that in many ways I've failed to do that. I want you to know that the students and faculty are rooting for your speedy recovery. Your absence will be felt by all here at Blackwell. I've made sure that your coaches are ready to accommodate any recovery needs you have. As for the matter that you were injured on Blackwell grounds, I can't help but feel personally responsible. I've begun to look for new security personnel. If there's anything I can do to make you feel more safe upon your return, please do not hesitate to let me know. So this is probably why Skip loses his job, and why David ends up there.
It's nice that Mikey and Steph seem to be staying here all day.
Oh, they're role playing again.
Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
I think the football team needs thicker helmets.
Heard you lost your balls. Congrats on your vasectomy.
Yep. Definitely too many concussions.
Speaking of concussions.
Hey. Sorry for losing it there. It's nice of you to come by.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Easier than you coming to me.
You know what? I'm kind of tired.
Oh. Right. I'll leave you alone.
So I'm guessing that Rachel's dad is going to collar Merrick, but he's going to let Frank off because he protected Rachel. That's my guess.
That'll be an interesting read.
You still bio homework. Are you still taking the exam on Monday? Multiple choice. All odd numbered questions on page 237. Free response questions 1, 3, 6, 7. If you're feeling up to it, I'm working on a piece about certain recreational activities around Blackwell. Maybe you can answer some questions for me too. Feel better, Juliet. She wants the dirt.
Damn. An 8 out of 10.
Split tibial plateau fracture. Wow, that is bad, isn't it? I thought it was his knees he messed up, but it was his the lower half. Broke his leg. Split tibial. What does plateau fracture mean? Does plateau fracture mean it's like a complete split? Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it?
All right. I'm gonna head out.
It was really great to see you, Chloe.
Agreed. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Yeah?
Tell Rachel we're rooting for her.
You bet.
Chloe, this is Mr. Amber. Rachel is just waking up now. I'm sure she'd love to see you. Hello.
Hey. Just heard the fire went out.
Went
Oh,
out.
nice.
You mean it's controlled?
No, it's completely out. It extinguished itself.
How could that be?
Hell if I know.
What, so there's some sort of weird connection to Rachel? Like her getting stabbed has
So
quelled the
relieved that
flames.
Rachel's awake. I should see her right away. Those guys look exhausted.
Okay, so they're hinting at some more supernatural elements, aren't they?
Unless you get stabbed.
Hey, Rose.
Hey.
Chloe, I can't even express thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm a wreck. I stepped out to get some air. Rachel doesn't need me crying in front of her. Your hair. I almost didn't notice it.
Oh. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I bet Rachel loves it. I can't imagine what I would do if we lost her.
Yeah, interestingly, Rose is one of the few people who you've heard in the whole game console Chloe in an appropriate way about her father. You know, when we were at the house, she was very empathetic, very considerate. And it's, you know, with Rachel being like her mum in sort of the way, in terms of her being so enigmatic and likable, you know, I guess that sort of leans into the whole nature-nurture debate and how you believe, particularly with personality traits, whether they pass down or not. And that, you know, personally, I'm heavy on the nurture side. You know, certain things can be determined by nature, but I really find it hard to believe that she would be so similar to a biological mother when she had none of her formative years with her. You know, there can be certain things that will get passed down that are more hardwired things, I suppose, that might be to do with maybe with temperament or. But even then, those can all be, you know, changed. So I guess it depends on how you view psychological development of a child's psychology. You know, I kind of refuse to believe that someone's destined to be have a certain personality. You know, it depends how you raise them. Yeah, me too.
Me too.
You've grown so close, haven't you?
Yeah. It's weird to think we just met a few days ago.
When you meet someone who changes everything, you just know.
Well, hang in there, Mrs. Amber.
I will.
Yeah, in terms of this as a whole game, I don't know how close we are to the end of the episode, but it feels like they've made this a little bit too long. I mean, this is coming up close to my playtime for the first game, and this is only 4 episodes, I suppose, but 3 episodes, and the bonus episode was only like an hour.
I'm so relieved that Rachel's awake. I should see her right away.
Yeah, maybe they've stretched it out a little bit too much. I'm not sure.
Dad, I'm glad that you're here.
Me too, Rachel.
It really hurts.
Shh. The pain will pass. Chloe's here. You want me to stay?
No. I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
My guardian angel.
Steph says hey.
I saw Steph earlier. She says hey.
Steph's so cute. Thanks for the message.
I'll ship them. I'm
Rachel.
fine with that.
I'm sorry.
What? What for?
You're here because of me. Because I choked back there in the junkyard.
What? Shut up.
You were so fierce, and I just froze. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry.
And you saved my life. You saved my life.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Just don't do that again.
Play the damsel in distress. You got it.
No. Attack a psycho with a 2x4.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Newsflash, Chloe. I'm a little crazy.
Crazy awesome. Happy that your dad's here.
I mean, I'm still mad at him for everything he's done. But it felt so good to lean on him. He's my dad, you know? I felt completely safe.
Like on Mount Hood.
Oh, of course.
Would you do something for me?
Anything.
Sarah. Mom. It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her.
So, we have to go and do all the work for you. What a surprise. Yeah, I figured you would.
I figured you would.
I don't even know if she's still in Arcadia Bay. But if she is, will you find her, please?
You really want this, don't you?
I do, Chloe. I really do.
Then, of course. Whatever it takes.
I bet my dad has her number. Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722.
To your dad's office? 0722.
Yeah. My birthday.
Because it's all about you, isn't it,
I'll
Rachel?
find her, Rachel. And then I'll tell her how fucking cool you are.
Thank you, Chloe. For everything.
God, this is the most one-sided relationship.
Hey, Elliot.
Hey! Wait. Your hair, it's different.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice. I like your shirt, too. I didn't know you were into dragons.
Who the fuck isn't into dragons?
That's a good point. Sorry I blew you off, dude.
Sorry I bailed on seeing The Tempest with you. The whole thing just sort of happened.
No. Not a problem at all. So,
He's so bothered by
what's
it.
going on with you?
I don't even know where to start. At the moment, I'm here for Rachel.
What? Rachel's here? What happened?
She was stabbed. Everyone will know soon enough.
She got stabbed by a psycho.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was insane.
Holy shit. Wait, are you okay?
Probably not.
I mean, I'm probably not okay, but I can deal with that later.
Are Are you two in some kind of trouble? You can tell me if you are, you know. I won't judge.
I don't want to really tell him anything because I have a bad feeling he might come and help. Because we know that he's sort of doting on Chloe quite a bit. Nothing we can't handle.
Nothing we can't handle.
Chloe. I'm seriously worried about you.
Well, don't be.
Yeah, just stay out of it, dude.
I mean, you're hanging out with Rachel Amber a lot lately. Right?
So what?
So, obviously, something is going on.
Yeah, he's pushing his boundaries a bit here. I'll try and placate. Alright, it's okay, dude. Just
I swear, man. Everything's really okay.
Okay. I trust you. Just remember I'm here, okay? If you suddenly need something.
Thanks. Anyway, see you around.
Yeah. See you around, Chloe.
yeah, he's just like a more boring version of Warren, isn't he? Okay, it's a more stalkerish version of Warren. Oh, I thought he was staring at her. Right, let's go do something dangerous and risky for a friend who would never ever do anything like that for her. Right, I'm gonna try and stop being negative. I'm being too negative. I'm annoying myself.
Hello?
Second phone.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that can help me find her. Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Arcadia Bay Police Department. An assault by Damon Merrick. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. After a verbal altercation with the victim, Merrick brandished a fire poker, hitting the victim several times about the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's gloves were recovered and entered into evidence. A 911 call was received at 10:21 p.m. and an officer arrived on scene at 10:38 p.m. with EMT. The victim was taken to a hospital. The bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as the assailant. Okay, so he's got lots of previous.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted. If it can rain ash, I guess it could snow in LA.
More snow globes, just like the first game.
It's the big one. James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
Vandalism.
As Dad, that stuff is all politics anyway.
Oh. keys?
Sweet. The secret key. Now to find the secret lock.
Hey Chloe, thanks again for visiting. Drew says good luck out there. Thanks, good luck to him too. Chloe! Yeah? You're stronger than anything. I hope so. He's in love with Chloe too. Right. I don't think anyone can know how you feel about someone until you almost lose them. Until you sit in a hospital waiting room, frozen in place yet somehow falling, silently, desperately pleading to hear their voice, touch their hand and make them laugh. Then you know. It was weird being with Rachel's dad, and actually kind of nice. We were on the same team suddenly and none of the other shit mattered. I think I can see why Rachel loves him. Gotta go check on Drew, spend some time with him and Mikey. Gotta say, that family's actually pretty amazing. After what felt like forever, Rachel woke up. Even with everything that's happened, she's still focused on finding her mother. So I am too. Here's the plan. I'm going to dig around James's office, find whatever I can about her, and track her down so they can meet. I don't care how tough it might be. Chloe, the bounty hunter.
James sure keeps lots of files on people.
Gerald Scott.
I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory. Pro tip. When digging for secrets, try the DA's computer.
Let's try this file first.
What do we have here? I should check the computer, or some of those files laying around.
Alright.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Is that one of the two guys at the nightclub?
More sherry.
Why would that be a choice of drink? It's pretty... Sherry's not very strong, is it? It's like around 25-30%, isn't it? Why would you write that there? Ugh.
Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
James, this is enough. When you told me at the park that you weren't going to let me be a part of Rachel's life, of course I was angry, but I understood your need to protect her. It's your prerogative as a parent. But sending that man to talk sense into me, threaten me, you're losing the moral high ground here. What kind of way is that for a DA to act? What would the voters say? I have the right to meet my daughter, and the lawyer I spoke with agrees. More importantly, Rachel has the right to know who her mother is, to know the truth. Do what you know is right, but sending that man to talk sense to me... What, Frank?
Welcome to Shadyville.
It's a phone, right? It sounded pretty empty. Yep.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
Yeah, I knew he's being blackmailed. I'm told you can help me with my problem. Crossing the line, eh? Let's talk. Oh, he's going to have her killed. Or intimidated. We'll call tonight. I found who you were looking for. Call you in 15. Well, this isn't a charity. I'm going to need you to do what we talked about. I can't. Sure you can. Because I talked to your girl and she has a big mouth. Turns out she's not so easy. We're going to need to be more hands-on. Don't hurt her. Relax, I've got my best guy on it. How's your daughter? You know, she attacked me first, right? You really should teach her to behave better. It's Damon. Nothing? Nothing? Guess you don't need this taken care of anymore. It's Damon, isn't it? He's in on the whole thing. And he asked Frank to intimidate her, which is why she came out of his trailer.
James is working with Damon Merrick?
Oh dear.
This is insane. What were they talking about?
Oh dear, oh
Is
dear.
the girl Damon's talking about Sarah? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me?
Why would we say you'll pay? I just don't think he's going to respond too well to that. Maybe he will. Maybe all a blunt instrument understands is a blunt response. I feel like if we say where is Sarah, we're gonna give him the upper hand. Why can't we have 3 or 4 options? Let's I'm gonna side with threaten. I just think saying where is Sarah is going to make him think he can blackmail us, so. I told you. Oh, why can't I scroll up? It's simple, either you do what I want or your little problem becomes a big problem. Now, did you take care of the evidence or not? I can't scroll up. Why can't I scroll up?
Shit. What do I say?
Let's bluff. I did. I know you're new at this, but here's how it works. You show me proof, I give you what you want. Oops.
Hope James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Unless I send him a picture. Shit. Which of these is Damon talking about? I could just take a wild guess and see what he says. Or maybe there's some info on the case hanging around the office. Did Damon really shoot someone? Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
I don't think he shot anybody. So we've got casings.
Could this be the evidence? Damon and knives seem like a solid bet.
Well, he hit a guy with a poker, like a fireplace poker, right?
Huh. If TV has taught me anything, these babies will be swimming in DNA.
Right, hang on. You mean this case, right? A fire poker. Merrick's gloves were recovered. Right, it's the gloves. Wait, that's evidence, right? Yeah. Now you fucking destroy it. Why are you so bad at this? I'll get right on that.
If I can figure out how. How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can burn it somehow.
I thought we were bluffing about destroying the evidence, but guess not. Just destroy one glove. More fire.
Oof. Better not touch that again.
You've taken care of it good, so since you're destroying evidence, might as well tell me which of my guys was the snitch. No, no more. You don't just get to demand stuff from me. Where is she? No more games. Sorry, Chief, but I think you're going to do what I asked. Tell me who it is, or maybe you'd rather deal with your problem yourself.
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is.
It's going to be Frank, right?
So I need to find which of Damon's guys has been snitching. I should search around the office to see if there's any info to help me. Arcadia Bay's least wanted. Been learning a hell of a lot about Frank lately. Okay, there's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Detained on suspicion of drug dealing, loitering. Drug dealing charges dropped due to insufficient evidence. Alright.
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Very cooperative, no missed check-ins.
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
Gerald Scott. Gerald Scott.
Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, I'd better be sure I'm right.
Which one's Gerald Scott?
I totally knew this guy was a criminal when I stole from him.
Vendor Thunder? Sheldon.
Could this douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about? This guy let me into the mill. Cool, guess this explains why Mr. Amber knows so much about Frank.
So that's Frank. So am I missing one?
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
I was looking at the parole officer. So Sheldon Pike. Yeah.
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. I agree to aid the courts on future cases.
So who's Gerald
That could
Scott?
be seen as a little snitchy.
Which one's Gerald Scott then?
Sarah sent all these letters.
Oh no.
Gave them to Rachel? That's so messed up.
To my Rachel, my name is Sarah and I am your biological mother. The first thing you should know about me is that giving up on you was the worst mistake I ever made. I was struggling with something at the time, something I have been battling with ever since. The battle has taken everything from me, most importantly, you. But now I'm in a place where I know I can be a part of your life. It is more than I deserve, I know, but I would love to try if you want to. Please take your time, and if you have anything to say or any questions, hearing from you would mean the world. I love you very much, and I hope to meet you soon. There's a pile of these things. Dearest Rachel, I hope it's alright for me to write to you again. I haven't heard from you yet, and that's okay. It really is. I just feel like I have so much to catch up on, you know? I don't remember much of my life. It's a symptom of the choices I've made. So much is lost. Except you, I remember everything about you. The crinkle of your nose, the depths of your eyes, the knowing smile that somehow made it seem like you'd seen it all before. I can call it up whenever I want, as clear as a summer day. I was so afraid that I'd be a terrible mother to you, that I'd screw you up the way I screwed up so much of my life. Though I know, of course, that my fear was wrong. Far worse than being a bad mother is never knowing what kind of mother I would have ever been. I'm sorry. If you can find the courage to forgive me, maybe we can start over. I want to. With all my might, I want to. Beautiful Rachel, I read somewhere, maybe a fortune cookie, that you can never step in the same river twice, because after it moves, it's not really the same river anymore. It's something new. Do you think that's true? I try to picture you reading those letters. I wonder what your reactions are and how I might seem to you. This mystery mother. I don't blame you for not writing back. You will write when you're ready. I imagine your dad is still wary of all this. That's okay. James is protective of you, just as I would be, but he's also a kind and compassionate person. That was the problem, really. I wasn't cut out for him, or the life he wanted to give you. I knew it then, even when he didn't. I know we can never have the same relationship we should have had, but I hope we can have something new, together. I hope it so much. All my love, Sarah.
The Sarah in this letter doesn't seem anything at all like the person James told us about last night.
I understand your reluctance to let me speak with Rachel, but I don't think the decision should be. Don't you think the decision should belong to her? Everything I've done over the past year has been to prove to you that I'm ready to be in Rachel's life. I've gone through rehab, I'm in recovery, and I'm no longer in any need of assistance. I know I can be a positive influence for her. I'm coming to Arcadia Bay in the hopes that we can at least meet to discuss this, so you can see how much I've changed. If you have any feelings left for me at all, you will give me a fair chance to prove myself to you, and hopefully to Rachel too. You were the love of my life once. Please don't take this away from me. Okay, so she is recovered. When we saw her coming out of Frank's trailer, she wasn't there getting drugs. Frank was intimidating her or threatening her or learning more about the situation, so maybe she is reformed. Dear Mr. Amber, I represent Sarah Gerhardt, lawful mother of Rachel Amber, and petitioner for partial custody of Rachel Amber, her lawful daughter. Please take notice that Oregon law requires current guardians of minors to respond in good faith to any and all lawful petitions by parents to re-establish contact with their children. On behalf of my client, I hereby demand that you cease and desist from unlawfully denying contact between Sarah Gerhardt and Rachel Amber. You are now considered to be on notice that continuing refusal will result in a petition for lawsuit filed under Oregon Family Law Statute 42.4b, Tillamook County Family Services. This letter constitutes your final notice on this matter. Sincerely, Kevin G. Shapiro. Is there a date on this? No.
So, this looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during his story last night.
$3K. Wow. Am I missing a file? Part of me thinks we should blame Sheldon, and then we keep the actual informant alive, so that we've still got dirt on him, right? So this Gerald guy isn't one of them. Unless it's an alias, or unless it's this guy. So I guess we're just left with him. Am I missing something? I really feel like I'm missing something.
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
So I don't know who Gerald Scott is. Gerald Scott is either Vendor or Thunder. And Thunder was like Hawaiian or Samoan, wasn't he? So it doesn't sound like the name of someone from the art. It doesn't sound like an islander name, does it? It did say on Sheldon's that he was willing to cooperate, so didn't it? Sorry. One last check.
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Alright, let's go for him. Sheldon Pike. Shit, really? I barely know that guy. Now he's going to wish we never met. Good work. Guess all that leaves is our handoff. Show me you have payment, and I'll tell you where to meet. Why does this guy think he can just call all the shots?
Payment? Fuck.
Don't say how much. Because he's just going to say, yeah, I've got it, dude. I've got your money. Send him a pic.
Here's hoping James already has Damon's money. But where would it be? I
Hello.
wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
Secret compartment. Oh, that's not very subtle. Should we pocket some cash for ourselves? We haven't said how much. Halve
Holy
it.
shit. That must be thousands of dollars. No wonder Damon wants it so bad.
Can we not halve it first? Now here's your girl ready to go.
Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
Bring me the package and we can finish the job. He's gonna kill her. Let her go. Let her go, right? Cold feet, huh? You really are new at this. How about I leave her body on your doorstep? Bring me the cash, then we can talk.
Holy shit. Does James even know what he's doing?
God.
Okay, I still have time. Damon's waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do anything to her. Yet. Fuck. I need to get there fast.
Chloe?
Elliot?
Hey!
Elliot.
I knew
What are you
it, man.
doing here?
What are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Did he really just follow me here?
Dude, what the hell? Man, I haven't really predicted much for this series, but I was just spot on about Elliot. I thought that if we told him too much, he'd try and help and stick his nose in. And I said he was being a bit stalkerish, and he followed us. You followed me?
Did you follow me from the hospital?
I did. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is...
Oi! What are you...
Elliot, put that down.
Your prints are on it now, dude.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do?
Yes.
Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
Oh. Alright, I don't necessarily trust Elliot. He's been friendly enough. We know that they've known each other since they were kids. But do we really want him to get involved? He could, someone could get shot or stabbed here. But is he just going to not back off? Yeah, it's serious, dude.
I can't tell you, but obviously this is pretty serious shit. That's why I need to leave right now.
You mean serious for Rachel, right? But you're
Yeah,
the one putting yourself in danger again.
He's right about
I'm
that.
so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is. When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No. You need to listen to me.
I kind of agree with him.
What has your relationship with her gotten you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
He does.
First night you hang out, what happens? You end up in a fight.
It wasn't her fault though, dude. That was our fault.
I can see why you'd think that. But
Yeah, that wasn't her fault. To be fair, that wasn't her fault.
Never her fault. That's the point.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad.
The next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And you get expelled.
See, why can't we have more responses to this? Because I kind of agree with him. Like everything, all the trouble we've got in besides the bit at the music at the gig, where we'd annoyed those guys. We knocked the guy's beer over. He came up and confronted us. We hit him with the bottle, right? So that's our fault. But skipping school, she was doing that. She was kind of using us to make herself feel better while she investigated the thing about her dad. She didn't tell us that's why she wanted to go. And all the other stuff. But she did stick up for us at the gig, but that, we weren't friends then. I mean, I don't know. She's just impulsive, I suppose. It was my choice. I'm gonna have to go with. I don't like either answer, but it was my choice.
I took the fall because I wanted to. Rachel tried to protect me.
Yet somehow, it all worked out for her in the end, as usual.
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
Look, I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but...
This isn't about that.
Seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet long enough. Look, Rachel is an amazing actress. And I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real. And I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Elliot, I promise. No one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened...
Yeah, it's a bit stalkerish here, Elliot. Oh. Don't like these responses, man. That ticking clock is not helping things here. Sugar. Oh, man. I don't appreciate the concern. And he is... Oh, man. I appreciate the concern. Or stalking much. Let's not try and escalate things here. I appreciate the concern, although I do think he has been a bit of a stalker. I don't want to antagonise him while we're here. We need to just get him out of the way. So let's just play softball.
Look, I hear you. I appreciate the concern.
I don't think you do.
Elliot.
I'm the one who cares about you, Chloe.
Dude.
Me, not Rachel.
Okay.
It's time you saw the truth.
Things are taking a turn for the worse here.
What does that mean?
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now. For once.
Okay, I'm regretting this now. Dude, the posture on him looks like he's going to get aggressive. Dude, I don't know why some people, like, I mean, you do see some of this in sort of online stalkerish stuff, don't you? Where dudes feel like they're owed something by simply giving someone attention, and that's not how it works. Just because you know, compliment someone or give them something or do anything for them, it doesn't mean they owe you anything. You know? I mean, I don't understand why you'd be that persistent with it. You know, if I was showing, you know, doing a few, if you do a few things and you get like just nothing for it, it's just like, all right, fine. He's gonna get physical if we walk past him, right? Let's just calm him down.
Elliot, please. I know you're upset, but...
I'm not upset! I'm trying to help you.
Dude. Call for help to who? The police? I have no idea what to pick, man. I have a feeling walk past him is he's just going to push us back, and we'll have to do the call for help anyway. I'm going to try and walk past him.
Look, I'm sorry, but I really need to go.
Yeah, thought so.
Why did you make me do that?
Made you do it?
Can't you just listen to me?
God. No choice.
Elliot's gone full-blown crazy. I need to get the police to come without tipping him off.
Who was there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me. We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
Yeah, I know how it works.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
You mean here, specifically? Like, the Amber House?
I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
You keeping me
You're
here?
the one who's keeping me here.
Oh no, I've messed it up.
At the Arcadia Bay DA James Amber's house.
You're acting strange. What's going on?
I've messed it up.
What? Nothing.
What are you... Ugh, you bitch! Can't you see I just want to help you? You're going to assault me now? That's how far you'll go to protect Rachel? This is what I'm talking about.
No! You idiot!
What the fuck?
Better run, dickbag. Cops will be here any minute.
Okay. My God. I was totally wrong about him, man. I thought he was harmless. I thought he just had a bit of a crush. Didn't think he was going to go that mental. Alright, so we got the cash, we got the location, and we're going to go have a showdown with Damon Merrick and his cronies to try and free Sarah, because it looks like they're going to kill her. Elliot came and freaked out because he is in love with Chloe and he has received absolutely no reciprocation from her. Yeah, I don't know if that did they need to do that? I mean, yeah. What did he think was going to happen, man? I mean, that just seems a bit... Yeah, I mean, what does he think was going to happen? That she was just going to go, you know what, you're right. You know, all right, I love you, Elliot. That's the end of it. I'm not gonna do any of this for Rachel. Just gonna, you know, ride off into the sunset with you. You know, you can help people, of course you can, but you know, you've got to let them make their own choices. You know, and people don't owe you anything just because you show them attention. You know, you can expect like a thank you or that's nice or whatever, that's sweet, whatever. But just because she doesn't like collapse into your arms doesn't mean anything, does it? But I guess that was the obvious point they were trying to make. That was the archetype. The what would you call it? Like an incel? Is that what they're called? An incel? I guess he's the caricature of that guy who's lonely and just wants to do everything for someone and expect and think that equates to love. All right, guys, I'll leave that one there. We will undoubtedly have that showdown with Damon Merrick next time. So leave me a like if you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to subscribe and join Clan Drummond if you haven't already. Just remember, everybody, never trust an on crate. Right, I'll see you next time.